If you are looking for a volunteer-driven event that's non-competitive, family-friendly, and fun, we have something coming up that you may be interested in. It involves dogs, walking, and Lake Hollingsworth. Make sure you stick around because the details are coming up on Polk Place. I'm Tina Mann, your host for Polk Place today, and joining me in the studio are Kaylin Curtis, the Walkathon specialist with Southeastern Guide Dogs, and Tanya Tucker, the Walkathon committee member and puppy raiser with Southeastern Guide Dogs. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
All right, why don't you tell me, and of course this is Little Collier down here, why don't you tell me a little bit about Southeastern and what you guys do?
We're Southeastern Guide Dogs, a nationally accredited guide dog school. We're in Palmetto, Florida. We have a 33-acre campus. We transform lives by creating and nurturing partnerships between inspiring people and extraordinary dogs.
So what type of dogs do you guys train?
We actually have 3 types that we breed on our campus. One is a lab, the next is a golden retriever, and the third is a cross between the two, a goldador. So they're all bred at our campus and go out with a puppy raiser for about a year, like Tanya here, and then they come back to the school and receive formal training, and then they're matched with their person, which is either a visually impaired person or a veteran.
That sounds exciting. So this doesn't look like a lab, or what is it a mix?
She is actually a black and tan. She is a full lab.
Oh, is she?
So somewhere in her parents' chain, she had those colors, and then she came out with the black and tan color. It's very rare, and she's a beautiful dog. She's almost a year old, so she'll be coming in for her formal training at our school in probably about 5 months or so.
So is it hard to give them up?
It will be, but the cause is worth it.
It is. So what does their training entail?
Their training entails a lot. I'm actually not a trainer, I'm just with fundraising, but they go out with a puppy raiser for a year, and she kind of introduces them to people and the world, and Tanya brings her to work every day. She goes out in the community. She also has meetings a couple times a month where she meets with other puppy raisers, and they kind of just socialize themselves, and then they come back for their formal training where they are assessed and kind of find their career. Either they're going to go in to be a guide dog, or they're going to be a dog for a veteran.
So, I mean, it sounds like a really good charity to get involved with, and one of the ways they can get involved is this upcoming walkathon. Why don't you tell me a little bit about what's coming up?
I'd love to. So these dogs actually are free of charge to the person that receives them, including lifetime care. We have no government funding, and one of our biggest fundraisers is Walkathon, and we're having it for the first time in Polk County. It will be March 19th at Lake Hollingsworth. It's a 3K non-competitive walk. It's family fun. You bring your friends and your family out the day of and go for a walk with your dog. And just join us and have a great time. It is a fundraising event, so we are looking for sponsors and teams. So we already have some great sponsors committed, like Publix and Publix Paws, Subaru of America, American Strategic Insurance. And we're looking for more sponsors, so we'd love for them to contact us. We're also looking for teams, and teams can consist of co-workers and friends and family, a church, social clubs, and maybe people have dog clubs that they go to and they kind of want to bring their dog out and come walk with us.
Awesome. So what is the registration process?
The registration process is they go online to guidedogswalkathon.org, find the Polk County event, and just register. There's no registration fee. However, we do have different incentive levels. A fun one is at $5,000, you actually get to name a puppy. So Collier here was actually named by someone who either donated $5,000 or did a sponsorship for $5,000, and now she's with Tanya, and Tanya's raising her, and she's also raising money to name her own puppy through Walkathon. So hopefully one day Tanya will be raising the puppy that she named.
That's very exciting. Do they have to pre-register, or can they show up the day of the event?
We ask that people pre-register. We do have a $100 incentive for a t-shirt, but anyone can walk for free.
Okay, is there any other volunteer opportunities at the event?
At the event there are. If they go to that guidedogswalkathon.org, we have day of opportunities where people can help us with registration and setup and breakdown. We're also a volunteer-driven event, so we're always looking for committee members. We are actually going to have what we call yappy hours leading up to this event, which are kind of informative, fun, bring your dog out, come have a beverage with us. If you go to our Southeastern Guide Dog Facebook page, you can learn more about when those are happening. We're having them all over the county in the next couple months.
Yappy hours, that's great. So you mentioned these different incentive levels. Of course, you mentioned your 5,000. What other ones are there?
At $1,000, you become a top dog, so you receive a different colored T-shirt in the top dog status. You also receive a fun little bone. We have a bone fundraising meter on your page, so you receive a top dog bone. At $250, we have a customized Tervis tumbler, and $100 is the T-shirt. And the $5,000 is the naming of a puppy, or actually you can give a scholarship to a student and attend our graduation. Our students actually come and stay on campus with us to receive their training. The visually impaired students stay for 28 days, and our veterans stay for 10.
Wow, and you mean 250 or 2,500?
Sorry, $250.
Oh, that's it. Okay, so there's a 250, there's 1,000, and there's a 5,000.
Correct, and the
Okay.
$100 is the T-shirt.
Okay.
Yes, I
So-
kind of said that out of order with the most exciting back down.
We kind of got a little bit of like, I'm not quite following. So, and that is for teams, not necessarily for sponsorships, or for both?
It's actually, the naming opportunity is for both teams and sponsorship. You can actually also fundraise as an individual.
Okay.
So we have 3 different ways that you can participate as a fundraiser: a sponsor, a team, or an individual. So that sponsorship and amenities are different, where you get, at $1,500, you get your logo on the back of the T-shirt. At $5,000, you receive more benefits and amenities, like you can come out the day of with your company, as well as name a dog. So there's definitely lots of levels available, down to $250, where we put a sign out by the lake as you walk, and so people can see that. You can also sponsor a water station and a doggy water station at $500 as we walk through Lake Hollingsworth, so the dogs can take a little sip and you can promote your company.
Well, hopefully in March we'll still have some decent weather, although with the endless summer this winter, you never quite know. 'Cause March can be pretty nice around here.
It can be. We're hoping for it. It is a morning event. It's just going to be a great time. We're excited to be in Polk County. This is our first time here, so we're hoping to spread more awareness. Like I said, come out and check out a Yappy Hour. Check us out at guidedogswalkathon.org and come learn more.
That's exciting. It's been a long time since I participated in a walkathon. I've done some like 3Ks, 5Ks. So people are actually responsible for, getting people to pledge or...
Actually, we've done away with all the pledges.
Okay.
As far as like miles and walking and that kind of thing. Walkathon basically is just our way of saying a non-competitive walk.
Okay.
It is 3K with a 1 mile option in case we have some dogs with some short legs. We do have a turnaround point.
Oh.
But basically, you start a team, you ask people to join your team, and then you solicit through either Facebook or email or hold fundraisers, kind of very grassroots fundraising.
That's exciting. And just making sure we clarify, because
Yes.
when people hear walkathon, they think little kids walking around and
We
round
do
and round a
stop
track.
walking. Only 1 mile or 3 miles is as far as we're gonna go.
I can imagine some of the dogs would have some shorter legs. So you're actually a puppy raiser.
Yes.
So is there anything else you would like to add about the actual organization and how to get involved with the organization?
It's a great opportunity, and like Caitlin said, it's the first time in Polk County, so we're hoping that it's a big success. We hope everybody comes out. Collier will be there, and everybody can meet her. She's giving away puppy kisses at the walkathon.
Nice.
We're just really excited to be a part of this great organization.
That is awesome. But if somebody wants to get involved and they're not available for the walkathon, is there other opportunities for volunteering throughout the year?
Oh, definitely. Like Tanya, she's a puppy raiser. That is a full-time commitment. But we're in need of those. I mean, it is a hard job, and I know it's hard to give them up, but at the end of the day, once you see that they're changing someone's lives, and these dogs really do transform and change people's lives, it's so fulfilling, and it's heartwarming, and you feel excited about it. So it's
to work with dogs.
It's true, and she goes everywhere. She's like Tanya's little shadow. So we have a puppy raiser group in Polk County. So if they go to guidedogs.org, they can find out more about puppy raising on that website. We do have a little quiz because they do have to go to work with you. They do have legal rights. but you also have to make sure that it's something that fits into your lifestyle and something that you can commit the time to, because it is a huge time commitment, but like I said, it's very rewarding. You can actually come down to our campus as well on that guidedogs.org website. You can come down to Palmetto, Florida, and come for puppy hugging, which is basically, it's like $10 a person. You sit on the floor and we unleash a litter of puppies for about 30 minutes. It's as exciting as it sounds. I can promise you the joy and happiness on people's faces is so nice. It's a stress reliever. It helps with endorphins. It's a great time. Yeah, we also have something called the Guide Dog Experience that you can come and kind of learn more about our organization and our process and the training of the dogs, and even go on a blindfold walk. So you can go on a walk and kind of experience what those visually impaired are experiencing every day.
That sounds so exciting. So the puppy raisers, do they have to have prior experience, or do they get training?
They receive training for their Polk County puppy raising group. They meet probably about twice a month, I believe, and they go with an experienced area coordinator who leads that group, and that person has had training from our school. We also have our puppy raising services comes out and goes to different groups and classes and checks on the puppies and their progress and how they're doing. And there's also a whole process to how the puppies are matched with everyone. With their puppy raiser, they actually have a process. We have an assessment. And are they timid? Are they shy? Do they need to be out more? There's so much that goes into it. It really is amazing at the end of the day.
It sounds amazing. I think I'm going to have to come snuggle some puppies.
You should.
Bring my kids.
Yes.
They would absolutely love it.
It is a great time.
Well, that sounds like a great organization and a great event. And thank you guys for coming out today.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Since 1982, Southeastern Guide Dogs is a 501c3 nonprofit that has matched more than 2,800 guide dog teams. Southeastern Guide Dogs invites you to the Polk County Walkathon Saturday, March 19th around Lake Hollingsworth. It'll be located at 175 Lake Hollingsworth Drive in Lakeland. Polk County is one of 2 new additions to our 2016 Walkathon season lineup with a scenic walking path surrounding its shores. While most of our walkathons are a 3K walk, Polk County participants can opt for a 5K option all the way around the lake. Walkathon parking, opening ceremonies, and festivities will be held on the grounds of the Lakeside First Presbyterian Church. For more information, give them a call at 941-803-7540 or look them up on the web at www.guidedogswalkathon.org.